Today, I'll show you how to reset Cloudflare settings just enough to fix common issues without wiping everything and starting from scratch. This is especially helpful if your site suddenly starts showing errors like too many redirects or feels broken after you've changed something in Cloudflare or on your hosting. A lot of people assume they need a full Cloudflare reset when things go wrong, but in most cases that's not necessary, and it can actually create more work. Instead, the goal here is to neutralize the most common cause of these problems: improper SSL and encryption settings. We're going to focus on one key area in the Cloudflare dashboard: the SSL and TLS configuration. This is what controls how traffic between your visitors, Cloudflare, and your hosting server is encrypted. If this is set incorrectly, you can easily end up with redirect loops and endless bouncing between secure and non-secure versions of your site. First, log into your Cloudflare account and select the website that's having issues. Once you're on that site's overview page, look for the menu option labeled SSL TLS. Click on that and you'll be taken to the SSL TLS overview section. This is where Cloudflare shows you the current encryption mode for your domain. You'll see a setting called SSL TLS encryption mode. Common options include off, flexible, full, and sometimes full strict. If you're seeing redirect issues, one of the biggest culprits is having this set to flexible when your hosting server is already configured with its own SSL certificate. Flexible tells Cloudflare to connect to your server over plain HTTP while serving HTTPS to your visitors, and that mismatch can create a redirect loop. To stabilize things, change this setting to full. Full means Cloudflare will connect to your origin server over HTTPS using encryption on both ends. It doesn't require a perfectly valid certificate, but it does require that your server is actually listening on HTTPS. This is the standard recommended setup with most modern hosting providers. After you select full, give it a moment to apply. Cloudflare changes usually propagate quickly, but it can take a minute or two. During this time, you might still see the error if you refresh your site. So be patient and try again after a short pause. If your site was working before and only recently started showing redirect errors after a setting change, simply switching to full is often enough to bring it back. It's a safe baseline that aligns with how most hosts expect you to connect, and it avoids the conflicts that flexible can cause when your origin already has HTTPS configured. As a quick tip, once you've changed the encryption mode to full, open your site in a private or incognito browser window or test from a different browser. This helps you rule out any caching in your own browser that might make it seem like the issue is still there when it's actually resolved. Remember, what we've done here is not a full Cloudflare reset. Instead, we've reset the most important part of your configuration back to a standard, stable default. In many real-world cases, this is all you need to get a broken site loading again. So to recap in plain terms, go to SSL TLS, open the overview tab, find the encryption mode and set it to full. Then wait a moment and test your site. That simple adjustment often clears too many redirects and similar SSL related problems without any drastic changes to your Cloudflare setup.